He had just transferred to the best preparatory school in the United States. This school has a history of 100 years and is the most famous aristocratic school in the United States. The opening ceremony was as solemn as a religious ceremony. Most of his classmates were descendants of elites. Everyone wore neat suits and exquisite hairstyles, but everyone was very depressed. When they returned to the dormitory, the students' faces returned to smiles. Some people started talking about new classmates. Todd heard it, but didn't say anything. Fortunately, the classmates were not bad kids. No one wanted to bully him, and they all ran to his dormitory to chat. But when everyone heard about Todd's background, they all became excited because his brother was too famous. His brother was not only a representative of the graduates but also a national outstanding scholar. Todd didn't react much, because from childhood to adulthood, everyone would mention his brother when they saw him. From parents to relatives, from classmates to teachers, everyone seemed to expect him to be an outstanding talent like his brother. After listening to these words for a long time, he became numb, which was the inevitable result of living in the shadow. He used a watch and a clock to check the time. He was afraid that he would be late for class. At the beginning of the first class, he sat at the edge of the classroom. Others only brought one book, but he brought 5. The school spirit of top schools is strict. Some teachers assign students high-intensity homework in the first class. Some teachers ask students to read the text repeatedly, and some teachers seriously emphasize that their authority cannot be violated. Most of these teachers have white hair. They have witnessed 2 world wars and believe that discipline and tradition are safe dogmas, until this teacher appears. He is a new poetry appreciation teacher. In the first class, he whistled and led everyone to the corridor. All the students are taller than him, but he didn't care at all and stood with everyone. He said that he didn't like to be called Mr., but hoped that everyone would call him Captain. This title comes from Whitman's poem, which means that he only guides students to find the direction, but does not tame them. He introduced his name as Keating, and he also graduated from this prestigious school more than 10 years ago. He remembered his embarrassing moments back then, which made the boys laugh continuously. Keating was not in a hurry to introduce what poetry is, but let everyone stare at the honor of the school. He asked the students to look at the photos of seniors who had attended the school more than 50 years ago on the wall, and to see the light in their eyes and their energetic smiles. Then, he told the students that they were all dead,